So I'm standing in front of about 300 people, students, probably all smarter than me. And I said, well, your professor asked me to talk a little bit about retail. So why don't we talk about the first thing is let's talk about the six P's of retail. And he interrupted me and he said, Robert, no offense, but there's only five P's of retail. And I said, okay, let me guess. It's product, price, place, promotion, and people. Yes, that's the five. And I said, well, there's actually six. Well, Robert, what's the six P? I said, plan.
Mhm. Really? That should be number one.
How about planet?
Planet. Oh, okay, for global marketing. Okay.
Well, the planet, so let me talk about this because this is going to kind of touch into anyone who's into product and services, and I'll just kind of roll with it. And the answer is, in my humble opinion, it's people.
Okay.
Here's why. You can have the best widget in the world, right? And you can, with the wrong people, you can ruin an opportunity.
Hmm.
Conversely, you can have a ho-hum product or a service, the best or not so best. But with the right people, you can make a success story. So the next thing is uh, when we have a new client or prospective client, we say that one of the more important things is to do a competitive comparative analysis of your product. The second thing is, how many times over the years I've been approached and so what, first of all, is find out what's your vision. So if you have the product, you should be able to explain to a buyer or an investor what your vision is. You should be able to tell him how you measure success and failure. And you should be able to identify all the channels of distribution that your particular product. So, for example, the key channels of distribution. Um, so we can say retail, we can say whether you call it the marketplace or the .com of that retailer.
Hmm.
And then they have inside of many stores, a lot of it went away during COVID. I fancy it's something I might have started about 1980. I'm aging myself. When they had a thing in those days, before cell phones,
Hmm.
before computers, where they had a thing called As Seen on TV. And there are reasons why road shows, you go into a Costco or a BJ's or a Sam's Club, of which we have business happening all the time. 2,000 people a day, your average club walking by an area where someone's showing you a widget. Two things are happening, maybe three. If you're new, you're gonna be collecting data.
Hmm.
If you're a brand new widget that's never been on the market, then you're going to be talking and listening to those customers. It's worth its weight in gold. And specialty stores can be the obvious. It could be a drug chain, a specialty chain.
Hmm.
It could be a Nordstrom. Nordstrom is not a department store; it's a specialty store, and there is a difference. What defines a Nordstrom compared to a Macy's, for example. Um, and then we have, um, I guess I'll call it the influencers market. So as a if we were today talking to somebody who has a product or a service, uh, you want to go into a brand right location. So we end up with um, helping, which probably sets apart our company, is we say we're not brokers because brokers don't necessarily get involved with is it the right packaging, where do you want to be, and what are the different sizes and all that.